Hello ITPC, this is Steve and you're watching Smoking Cardboard. I'm back from vacation again. I am smoking my meerschaum pipe that was very generously gifted to me, and I really appreciate that. It's a great pipe. Very light. 9mm. I like the stem. Clenches great. The only thing I would change on it is this bowl is like gigantic. Like in the pipe, it gets like wider, so it's like even bigger than it looks. So it's good for non-flakes, because then you're kind of trying to smash a bunch of tobacco in there. And I'm smoking some Condor. I was packing up tobaccos, and there was this pouch. I got it last summer when I met with Luke, AA Pipe Man. Super generous for him to share this tobacco we can't get in the States with me. And I guess I've just put it off to now. I don't know. I have these great intentions to trying all sorts of tobacco blends that I acquire. But I've learned to slow down and enjoy the ones that I'm trying at the moment before I move on to the next one. And that worked pretty well. So this one just never pulled the trigger on opening. But I was like, man, this pouch has probably got to be a couple years old now. It's going to be dried out if I don't smoke this. So on vacation, I broke it open and I gave it a try. And it is kind of dry. And it's supposed to be a ready rub. It's much more crumbly, meaning like smaller pieces than I would expect a ready rub to be. So I assume that's just how it was cut. Whatever. But I gotta say, this stuff is fantastic. Oh my goodness. Great flavor. It's got, I don't know, we call them Lakeland toppings. I don't know, Sylvia, if it's really Lakeland or not. To me, it reminds me of, for the topping, it reminds me of Revor Plug. This one I think is Virginia. Maybe there's some burley. It doesn't say on here. I don't see anywhere. But I had that Condor moment that they talk about. That's great. But I could definitely see this being like, if you only smoked one tobacco, man. This is no joke around tobacco. This is real stuff. It's good. It's got some strength to it, not too much. Just tastes fantastic. Just fantastic. I kept smoking it during the vacation, where we got to do all kinds of stuff. My wife wanted to go hiking, which I'm all for. I love being outdoors, and we're in the Appalachians. So that was fun. We hiked a lot of different parts of like the Mountain to Sea Trail, or whatever it is called. Went on another hikes of that. Did a lot of sweating while I was hiking. It was pretty humid and warm. Went and ate some good food. So it was kind of tricky to find time to relax and enjoy a pipe, because the times when we were at home, then surprisingly we were able to play some board games, so that was fun. We played Pulsar, I don't know, whatever it is, 2362 or something, some numbers, some year. Wingspan, Dominion, Arboretum. Played a game we call Scum, card game. And then we played The Crew, which is a cooperative trick-taking game. So it was good fun. Yeah, it was good seeing the family. It felt pretty short. Got to go whitewater rafting. So on the way out there, I was trying to make it to see another YTPC friend at the Gatling Burlier and Gatlinburg. And I gotta say, the traffic out there was horrendous. Absolutely horrible. There's just one road out there, and we were driving on a Saturday. It was just horrible. So we had what I thought was going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours extra time to do this, and it all squelched down to like no time. So by the time we got to Gatlinburg, it was like, do we just skip out because maybe the traffic's going to be really bad going to where we need to whitewater raft, which we had already set up, because I was driving all the way from Indiana that day. But my wife was insistent, no, we're here, you're going to go. So I ran in, and I got to check out that store, talk to, I'm drawing a blank on names. I'll put a link to the bucket below. And it was great. I got to spend 15 minutes there. I couldn't really spend any time. I was kind of wanting to shop, but I knew I didn't have any time to really do that. I was just trying to say hi, check out the store a little bit, and then I had to race back down to the car. And they real generous and gave me a couple samples of tobacco that might be older than I am, so I'll try that here and be more prepared for all that. So that was great. And then we went whitewater rafting, and everyone's kind of nervous about that because it sounds intense, and my kids were nervous, but they all got into it. It was fun. In fact, there was one spot where you go through this little rapid, and they said, hey, does anybody want to sit on the front of the boat and just hold on? And they call it the Bucking Bronco. And because I guess it's just deep there, so if they fall off, it's kind of like whatever. And my son got on there, and sure enough, the first like bump just sent him flying in the air, and we pulled him back onto the boat after we got through the rapid a little bit. So they warmed right up to that. But really great time. But I don't know. It was just nice, and it's kind of funny on those trips. I just forget about YouTube altogether. I never check out that stuff. I was good at putting my phone away, and not spending a lot of time with it. It's pretty intentional about that, and most of my siblings were too. So that was nice. The kids were really enjoying each other. It's a good time for these cousins to see each other since they don't see each other very often. Anywho, Condor, great tobacco. I hope everyone's enjoying their summer. Once August hits, it always feels like, oh no, summer's almost over. It's not really true. It's just life gets busier again. But I kept telling my wife that I'm really excited to break into Kentucky blends again, because in the fall, that's what I do. I do Kentucky blends. And it's not like I can do Kentucky blends all during the season, or different seasons, but to me, Kentucky blends and fall just go together. I noticed that the I'm drawing blank. The Oktoberfest beer are out. That's kind of my symbol of fall. It's like, oh, it's happening. Not Marzen. I can't think of it. All right, well, whatever. But I was saying how it's kind of like with beers, you know, during different seasons, I like have a different flavor, different style of beer that I'm really going for. When it's really hot, I appreciate something different than, you know, when it's cooler and when it's really cold. And the same way with tobaccos, you know. I think in the past, my summers start, my Englishes run a little late into the spring, because here, you know, it can be March and we still got snow. We can still have snow in April or May, actually, but so it doesn't feel like I really have a big spring season. So by the time it warms up, I'm kind of ready to hit Virginias. And I've always been thinking I didn't really like the Virginia Periques as much because, man, I don't really like the fruity flavors from Perique, like the dark stewed fruits, as they say, are plum. But I really like the pepper spice from Perique. And lately, that dark flake from Peterson has been really excellent. I just opened today a tin of the black flake by Robert McConnell, which is supposed to be like the same sort of thing, different recipe, I don't know. But the flakes from the dark flake were way darker than the black flake, but I think they're 2 years age, the dark flake are. So that could be very well part of the difference there, so I don't know that it'll be a great comparison. But the more I smoke that blend, the more it reminds me of like, oh yeah, I really did like the black flake, because you could taste the Perique is a Virginia Perique. One, it's kind to my palate. I'm not getting like immediate irritation to my tongue. And then it's spicy, you know. I taste pepper and not these stewed fruits or whatever. Anywho, so really enjoying that. I only got like 3 flakes left in my tin. And then I also want to try these old blends. I think it was Balkan Sobrani, the original, which is crazy. Sample of that. And then some Continental or something like that. Both Latakia blends. They were very dry, so I'm putting some moisture into them. Maybe that's taboo, but I think it will just help me smoke them a little slower. Alright, I've rambled on about not much. It's great to see your guys' videos out there. Appreciate all of you and your comments and support. I hope you are all having a fantastic week. This weekend, hopefully some concrete bags come in, because I was going to do a concrete job. But that is to be determined. Otherwise, Friday night, I might go see a baseball game. My parents are in town. I'm going to try to entertain them and the local baseball team, which is just, what do you call it? It's not Major League. And it's really cheap to get in. It's like $7 to just get the stands on the side. So, it's fun. And they're fun to watch. And on Fridays, they have fireworks afterwards, so that's cool. Anywho, I hope you're all well. I know you're all got crazy hot temperatures. I hope that cools down for you. For us, it's cool. 82 for a high today. I think it's supposed to be like 75 for a high tomorrow. It'll warm back up though. We'll talk to you later. Bye.